Welcome to this demo on Australia Greyhound Rater. Now this program is for Australia and New Zealand Greyhounds and it's very straightforward to use. So let's get the show on the road. First of all, select the day. Well, we're going to select today and we have 11 meetings today. So if we want all meetings, we click all meetings, or we could select which meetings we want. In this case, we're going to use all meetings, and we will press the calculate button. Now what this will do is go through all 11 meetings for us, rating each race and giving us information that we can use from then on. So as you can see there now, it's doing Gosford, and as I said, it will go through all the races, 11 meetings, probably about between 115 and 120 races for the software to analyse today. So we'll just pause this and we'll come back shortly once the 11 races have been done. Okay, as you can see now, all the meetings today have got tabs up there. We can see there's New Zealand and all through Australia. So all you need to do is click on the tab for the meeting that you want to bet at or want to get the ratings for, and then all the ratings are down here. There's no times against the races. If you're using this and you're in the UK, the reason there's no times is because Australia has 5 time zones, so there's no point having a time next to a race because you don't know what time zone that is. So in Australian greyhound racing, as in with horse racing, we all go by race numbers. Now there's many ways, obviously, like any rating service, to use it, and this one here, we look at the last 5 starts, if in fact the greyhound has had 5 or more starts, and the columns here we can see 5th last start, and it all has ratings here. Now these ratings are converted at the end here to the lengths advantage, and by using time we know how fast the greyhound's going and how many lengths difference between one greyhound and the next. So what it does with the 5 starts here, it gives you an average rating for each greyhound in this race. Okay, there's we can see there, and then it equates the difference between these times to a length advantage at the end here. So obviously the fastest has no length, has no lengths there because it's the fastest. There's no one in front of it. Then we go to the second rated here, which is 1.5, or the software deems it's 1.5 lengths slower than Sir Bluestone, and down we go. Now these change quite dramatically from race to race. We can have a look here in the second race here. There's only half a length difference between number 2 Easy Marlow and number 5 P Diddy He. But what we've looking at ways to find, if we go to race 3, we can see here Sassy Sarah is 2.5 lengths nearly better than Assassin Die, and what we have found to get good results here, like there's a classic here in race 4, there's a 3.4 lengths advantage between the first dog and the second dog here. Now any race we find where the dog is 3 lengths or better than the next rated, it runs, it has about a 35% strike rate in the last month that we've been looking at it. You don't get, obviously, here's another one in race 6, Bobby Bianco, 3.5 lengths faster than Rain Check. Now you've also got to watch out with some of these races that they've, most of them have had 5 starts, because you'll find in some maiden races there might be only 1 or 2 dogs that have had more than a handful of starts. These races we would suggest that you leave alone. So basically what the ratings are doing, obviously, as I said before, is looking at the last 5 starts, putting all those 5 starts, all their winning times, we're looking at winning times here, all their race times, and comparing them with each other and deeming which should be the fastest dog in the race. Obviously, with Australian racing, I think it's like something like 70 or 80% of all dogs that meet person to the first corner go on to win the race. So obviously time is an important thing. Obviously another thing is interference is a big thing. So to have the fastest time in a race would usually indicate that the dog must have to have pretty good box speed in order to have an advantage over the rest of the field in these ratings. So as I said, the tabs are up there. If you only want to do one meeting, you can just do the drop down menu and do the one meeting. These can all be exported. If we look at, I usually use the day's date and just save them, and then you can bring them up. So let's just bring them up and see what they look like. And this is how it saves. It saves in Excel, so obviously you need Excel on your computer in order to save it. But it saves every race right through. It gives you the rankings, okay, and the distance of each race. And so that's how the Greyhound Race Radar works for Australia and New Zealand. So I hope you enjoyed this short demo on it. And get involved. What you're purchasing is a 1-year license to use Race Radar, and which covers all the Greyhound meetings in Australia and New Zealand. On behalf of Dave and myself, Steve, thanks for watching this video.